Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Georgia State Panthers.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Takes the handoff. It's Sutton. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The offense changing the play. Keep it on the ground. Looking for room at the 30. Finding some room. And he scores! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Panthers offense will go to work for the first time in this one. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's 2 in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question because it's really hard as a defense to double 2 guys. And I think if you're on offense here, you want to try and change the picture, change the formation and alignment, use motion, try and confuse this defense or at least force them to communicate to get the matchups they want to get. I think there's opportunities in this offense today with these 2 big-time targets outside to make some plays, but they got to be versatile and they got to try to be as multiple as they can.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down to the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the boot, looking for his man. Now improvising. Throws for the tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
Using his legs, it's Sutton. Got a little grass. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it in. It's Lofton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Now on 1st and goal to score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's in! Touchdown, Canes!
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I've got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that drive covered 40 yards. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chip.
Makes the grab in their space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Give the defense tons of credit. They were not fooled. Everybody thought that was going to be a run play, but the defense didn't. They pinned their ears back. They got upfield, and they got to the quarterback.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half.
All right, what's your plan?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground, open the second half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Pressure coming. Trying to get away. Turning it on. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Handoff from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that one. Everyone doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-lining and staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And this offense would like to give the punter a little bit of rest after running him out there at the end of the first two drives. On third down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Man, it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. On the ground, it's Sutton. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this one.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Now they'll line up for what what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. From inside the 10-yard line, and the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce and they'll retain possession. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. By the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's gone. And they make the tackle not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
That place.
Wants to throw again. And he's all
She was
bottom, and
over
that's
kicking,
loose.
but
He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. Remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumble. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He just carries him face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Boy, they have divided these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long.
Oh, he wants it all. Snags it inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside his own, and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks out of the game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun for the special teams coach. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward. Man, this was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment is today. Oof, it was not a good day.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
See, I don't really care, but when I was trying to look to open the door, like about Gatsby, I was he said,
Open what?
I'm the world's dumbest ever. And I'm like,
What word? I mean, what door? And why you even over there with them?
A car door, because I was over at Walmart with her, and then
With who?
with her mom and stuff. And she was making us grab stuff on Walmart with her.
Did you tell mom?
Mom told it too. I don't know.
Go tell her you don't appreciate it. Shit.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Iowa State Cyclones.
That's a lot of food.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Looking for space. It's Sutton.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game and let's just get him into a run.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricane. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And they just keep feeding it
He said you, him. You said you, him. Shard, someone. He probably called it that. Come on.
You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackle brought down to the 16-yard line after the return.
You be having all these problems, but you don't listen. You don't pay attention to what I'm listening. People don't like me, I don't hang around in no circumstances. I don't care. I don't make myself available. I don't care about after this. And it is 1,000 times before this. Should have said that. Thought like that. Who cares about after this? You open yourself up again to
They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in
they
on
doing.
time.
They supposed to be trying to lead. That's what my wife told me. She's trying to hurry up, get them where they can get on their own.
They try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages.
Keep your shit together. They're going to say the same thing about you.
This quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's over Luke. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Throwing Angelic. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling plays.
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Takes a handoff, it's Sutton. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. running back. Makes it past the marker. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be a second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They did enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking for an open area to his left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Canes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him, he can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him, so that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the point after is good. He'll start the return inside the spot. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Udo. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And Jelly. Oh, they're after him. On target to the left. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He goes right back to the air. Under fire. And it's a sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Running inside, it's Udo. They'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their 25-yard line.
He's not out here. I think you got to go to some whipped cream.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Good, solid work on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
What have you been eating?
First down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back
What
to
have
the
you been
ground.
eating?
They stop him cold, maybe gets it
If you got
over to
whipped cream on yourself.
It's 3rd down from their
Have you been eating some whipped
34 as they
cream?
try to keep the
Have
drive
you been
moving.
eating some whipped cream? Why you been eating some whipped
Stephen
cream?
Jelly.
Well, why you been eating some whipped
All
cream?
kinds of room to throw that
Why
one
you
in
eating
there.
whipped cream?
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the
I'm gonna tell you
49.
what you do.
The Cyclones come to the
Why
line
you
with
eating
a
the
fresh
whipped
set
cream?
of downs.
Why you eating the whipped cream that was out there? Why you eating so hard
Run
whipped cream?
inside. It's Udo.
Either Kahari
Really
or
good job
Smiley
by the
too. Why would
defense.
you
Wrap
eating
him
that?
up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make
They
him
don't
look
style
much
you, boy.
smaller in passing situations. Really good job
Why
by
are
the
you eating the
defense.
whipped cream?
4 receivers
Why
set,
was
2
you
on
eating
each
the
side
whipped
on
cream?
2nd and 8.
Why are you trying to silence me?
Unloads to the wideout.
Why are you
And the
eating the
pass
whipped
is
cream?
incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the
Who
third quarter, you're
told you
seeing
you
the
could eat the
defense and
whipped
how
cream?
much pride they take on being
Ain't nobody
physical.
told
It's
you
not just
you could
stopping
eat
to
the
run.
whipped cream.
Guys in the back end
Yeah.
flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the
Stop
receiver,
forcing
knocking it loose.
Yeah,
He
same.
took a hit as he threw it and couldn't
Look,
deliver the
lucky
football.
little
It's
dad.
incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields
Get
the
it back
punt,
up to
tries to find an opening. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
So,
Checking in from the Miami sideline. There is
so
so
let me
much
get that
energy
going
down here
too.
on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you
I know,
posted
but
from
like
down here on
those
the
are for all the
sidelines.
touchdowns that I
Back to
missed.
you.
All right, Holly. Good spot after that
Yeah.
7-yard pickup on 1st down and 2nd and 3. He wants to change this route. They'll go right back to him. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Got a man. It's Lofton. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll move the change with the 1st down, but that might be it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. To the air on 1st down. Left side, Wesco makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to run the edge. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Udo. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Throwing and jelly. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got it out to the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Toledo Rockets.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Using his legs, it's Sutton. There's some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, but we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some...
There he goes. Lowers those pads. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Rockets offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love being a defender and playing in front of my home crowd. And when you give them something to cheer about, they go nuts. And how about the first play? The very first play of the football game, you get a sack and make this place go crazy.
The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, you want to start fast and you're a defense, that's how you do it. Get to the quarterback not once, but twice in a row. You're not letting him feel comfortable from the start of this game. Great execution by this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying the left side. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. And the Rockets will line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out is not what they had in mind. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
On to attempt the try. Listen up, that's a live ball. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback running on the draw. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. The Rockets decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Canes! Stealing a score on special teams.
And the highlights just keep coming for the squad, man. Adding a punt return now. Like, they've shown you everything all day. Now they show you this, an utter beatdown. But nice job catching the football, staying aggressive, good blocking, and just, man, oh, man, this has been a rough day for the other side.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Lindsey. Here's a hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when to catch it, big fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosion.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? And it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now. The defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the run, it's Sutton. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the 1st. Maybe some room here. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. The short hands. It's Norton. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now, and it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He'll take it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral. They made this stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for room. It's Sutton. Got enough for the 1st. Got room at the 35. Off to the races to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll try to do it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game, David.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back.
Looking for a deep man. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking for space to the left. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.